Okay, have you read Chip Wars yet? And if the answer is no, then you probably don't know what ion implantation is. It has nothing to do with your eyes. It has nothing to do with your body. It has to do with semiconductors. Remember when we talked about Jason Hong saying that the new computers are $250,000. They weigh what was it, 72 pounds, and they have 30,000 parts to them. Well, part of the parts is the ion implantation onto the silicone wafer, such that the wafer can be more efficient and get you the artificial intelligence that you're going to need on your computer and in the data center's computers for you to take part in artificial intelligence that's coming in the future. Okay? It's all in the chip wars. So with that, I decided I need to learn more about it. And so where can I learn more about it? Well, on the internet. And I can dig through Google search, but instead I could go to ChatGPT. Where am I going to find ChatGPT? On Best of Us Investors. I've installed it on my website so that you can come and ask questions. What is ion implantation? Who does it? Who's the leader in it? And how big of a difference is it going to make in the future of this company? You can do that on my website. It's a thing where you just come and ask any question, and then as a part of the answer to the question, I'll reference the video that I did on it, so you can have a better understanding on it. So that's how I proceeded on this. And let me take you to my computer. Let me take you to my website. The asking questions is free, so come learn with me, and we'll make better investments.
Best of Us Investors presents Kerry Griegmeyer.
So I wanted to know what ion implantation was and how important is it and who is active in it. So I went to my website, Best of Us Investors, and I paged down, and we have a bot that says, have a question, we have answers. And so I ask the bot, what is ion implantation and how is it relative to semiconductors and electric vehicles? And what it goes on to tell me is it involves the use of high-energy ions introduced to dopant atoms into semiconductor materials such as silicone. And as it goes on to say is that it makes these semiconductors much more efficient. So then I decided I wanted to explore a little further. So I asked, what are the leading companies in ion implantation in semiconductors? And it tells me that Applied Materials uses ion implantation to make their semiconductors. And you can see these little numbers along. It references videos that I have done on this general subject. So I went on to ask, who are the leading companies in ion implantation for semiconductors? And it gave me Applied Materials. It gave me ACLS Technologies. And it tells me that Applied Materials actually bought Vervian back in, I believe it was 2011. And then there's High Voltage Engineering Europa. And then it also gives me some citations on some of the videos that I've done on this general subject in the past. So then I said, what can you tell me about ACLS and how it's working in the implantation in semiconductors? So then it goes into very detail of their dominance in this area and how they have a new flagship product line called Puron platform that works very extensively, and they are collaborating with many of the industry leaders and are becoming an industry leader in their own right. So with that, I said, okay, now what I've got to do is dig in and find out what kind of company they are, and are they profitable? Are they growing? And are they going to be a major part of this revolution within the semiconductor world? So let me take you to that. So the first thing I did is I went deeper into my website and looked at the research that I had done prior to this inquiry on ACLS, and you can see here, I looked at its debt situation, its financials, and I found them to be very strong. I looked at the tech structure, and that was very strong, but I was out of it. I did not like what I saw relative to its actual performance on anticipated earnings of 11.9% in 2024 and an increase of 10.29% in 2025, and then comparable for revenue 7.8 and 8.5. So I had marked it a 3, and that was basically a hold. So the next thing I did was go to one of the other services that I use quite extensively, and this is value investing. And I ask it to give me some forecasts. And what it's telling me here is its forecasts are saying that, well, first of all, its price is 134.86. The low projection is that it will be 135.34. The average projection is 178.30, or a 32% up. The median projection of 178.50, or a 32%, and then a high projection of 225, and that would be 67. So I thought, well, maybe I need to look at this a little further. And as you can see, this does a very good job of showing me what its earnings are going to be and what its revenues are going to be. And then it gives me a fanned out range, but the general direction is this is a growing company. So I wanted to go a little further. And to do that, I went to my Zacks ratings. Again, this is another service that I pay for. And here they're saying their average target price is 169, their high price is 215, and their lowest price is 134. So that matches up pretty good with value investings, except that on value they had an average of 178 and Zacks had 169. In either case, giving me a good, healthy return. Then what I wanted to do was look at the technicals. So I came back to my my trading views charts, and as you can see, the stock has gone down substantially since September, and this is where I sold it back in September, and it came down. And it has fallen to its support level. Remember, I explained to you in prior videos that a support level is where you, I, and institutions have put in buy orders that says, if it gets down to $120.34, I want to buy it. Now, what is it? This red line is the resistance level. What is a resistance level? This is where your sell orders or institution sell orders are. And they are saying if it gets up to that sell, and as you see, when it hit it, and with good, strong volume, what did it do? It bounced off of it. My bet is it'll come back down to 121, come back up to the resistance level, and then break through it and come up to our 169, which is where we're saying, or no, that's 170, or close to our 169, or then it might come all the way up to 196. Don't know. But if I watch it and interpret these charts and interpret the MACD, as you can see, the MACD is showing it has some upside, and this Scholastic it turned down, but is taking a point up, but the momentum is coming down. So I think there is a strong possibility that I will be able to buy it somewhere around $120 a share, and then get my rise up to 170, or maybe even the far-reaching bets of up over $200 a share. So that's how I do my research. That's how I look at stocks and say, where is the opportunity? Okay, let's create a plan then for you. Then the first step of the plan is to read the book, read Chip Wars, and learn this technology and learn the terminology, and you can become a better researcher. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to enter an order for $122.15 with a 60-day good to cancel. So when it hits there, it's initiated and you buy. Then what we're going to do is we're going to hold it, and we're going to hold it for our target price of $169. That'll give us a 38% return on our investment. We'll then come back and look at it again and say, is it going to go up? Or what we'll probably do is put a stop loss order on that 169 and allow it to go to 215. If it goes to 215, we'll make 76% on our investment. Okay? Can you do that? I think you can. So work with me on it. If you have any questions about it, go to the website. If you don't know what a stop loss order is, if you don't know what a good to sell order is, go to the website, ask them how you initiate it, and they'll tell you that. Okay? The website will tell you. It may even reference you to a video. That is our plan. Okay? Now, if this sounds like a good plan to you and you want more plans, I do it for roughly 27 stocks that are all wrapped up in this artificial intelligence, machine learning phenomena that we're going through, that is going to be the best investment opportunity in your life. But you got to have a plan. And you got to have a plan, man. And you got to understand where the price is, where it's going, and where it will end up. And you do that through research. And keep coming back, subscribe, or if you want to see these sheets, because I update them every day, just get on the bus.